Last week, after decades of fighting dating back to FDA Commissioner David Kessler's valiant attempts, the FDA was finally granted authority to regulate tobacco. Congress passed the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, which President Obama is now expected to sign into law. The landmark legislation controls elements of manufacturing, marketing, and advertisement of the product. Specifically, it requires counter-advertising on cigarette packages, bans giveaways of non-tobacco items like sports paraphernalia with the purchase of tobacco, and bans outdoor tobacco ads within 1,000 feet of schools and playgrounds. Now, even though some tobacco giants were supportive, one industry is still fully engaged in the battle. That would be the ANA, or the Association of National Advertisers. Their top gun, Dan Jaffe, says this is the most restrictive advertising bill ever passed in the U.S. for a legal product. The bill hits the magazine industry especially hard at a particularly critical moment. Ad spending overall in magazines has dropped 21% in the first quarter of 2009, and that's with tobacco advertising. Tobacco companies spent about $78 million last year on advertising in the U.S., with $69 million of that going to magazines, including $9 million to Maxim, $8 million to Playboy, and about $4 million each to Men's Journal, Field and Stream, and Sports Illustrated. About 30 years ago, the U.S. banned TV and radio commercials for tobacco. Money was shunted over to magazines and billboards. But in 2000, after an uproar over ads in magazines read by kids, the tobacco industry cut back on magazines and beefed up other promotions. With the new legislation, magazines with a significant readership of individuals under 18 will only be allowed to run tombstone ads for tobacco. That is, ads with black and white text only. Even if the tobacco companies decide to continue these, the revenue magazines generate for the ads will be far less than traditional color print ads. Now, why is the ANA drawing a line in the sand here, arguing that the new law would violate free speech? Because they correctly believe that this could open the floodgates for other restrictions on advertising poor health behavior, for unhealthy food and beverages. But here's the truth. If we really want a better healthcare system and improved health in America, we have to change our behaviors. And the easiest and most efficient way to do that is to stop spending money to convince people to do things that we know will make them sick. For Health Commentary, I'm Mike McGee.